back. This is still Whatzup on Galaxy Television, a show or an entertainment show that runs Monday through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. So tell a friend to tell another friend. And it's time to turn up. That's what it's called. Now we'll go to our Zoom guests now, ladies and gentlemen, Lagos, Nigeria, and the UK. Anywhere you're watching us from, we've had people from Spain, Italy, Canada, so many places. Call us via Zoom. Even in Africa, Sierra Leone and Ghana. So yes, please, with every joy in your heart, help us welcome to the studios this morning via Zoom. I'm saying that. Tima. All right. She's a songwriter and creative. She's also an amazing artist. She's a recording artist. Good morning and welcome to the show, Tima. Woo! How are you?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning. How are you now?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
You look really nice. I like your headband.
Oh, thank you.
All right, quickly, let's tell you about who we have in the studios or talking to us right now. Her name is Tima. Tima is a Nigerian-based singer and songwriter who started performing at the age of 12. She was born in Kaduna State, Nigeria, but is currently based in the UK. She started by singing in her school rock band when she was still finding her sound, and it was not until she got into high school that she started experimenting with more covers in her contemporary music band, where she found her sound through singing with artists or off artists like Alicia Keys, Rihanna, and more. Interesting. She went on to release her debut single "Angels" in 2023, which was a fusion of elements of R&B, hip hop, and Afrobeats. Since then, she has gone on to release her EP, which consists of songs such as "Dear Society," "Need No One," "Vibes," as well as "Angels." Her most recent releases consist of two singles, "All Eyes on Me" and "Vultures." Ooh, I wonder what that's all about. Tima is an independent artist that has never shied away from versatility and only has more surprises on her way. So y'all stay tuned because Tima is here to rock your world, and we're sort of introducing her or reintroducing her into the Nigerian music scene this very beautiful day. All the way from UK, I'm talking to us via Zoom. We still have Tima, and we're going to be interviewing her, asking her a couple of questions. So I hope you guys are ready to go on this journey and ride with every one of us. And then she'll be performing live today, so y'all stay ready. Good morning again, Tima. I believe it's you guys are 1 hour ahead, right?
Yeah, we are.
All right, nice one. The first question I'm going to ask you today is music for you. How has the journey been? You know, it hasn't been easy. It says you started music at the age of 12. That's when you started the whole thing. That's when you were growing up pretty young, if you ask me. So I'm going to tell you this. The journey into music. How did you start? And how did you know music was what you were supposed to do in life?
Yeah, well, since I was young, like I said at the age of 12, that's when I started performing. Pretty much since I can remember. I've always. And my mom, she sang in the church choir, so I always used to watch her sing a lot. And I just used to, any opportunity I had to sing, I would take it in school. So I would sing, like I said, in the rock band. I would cover songs there. And then when I moved from that school to my high school in the U.S., I started singing more soul music. I had a music teacher that told me that, you should try more soul songs, R&B, and he really helped me find my sound. And I started properly writing music when I was in university, and that's when I started really finding like more Afrobeats, more YouTube beats I found online. I found Afrobeats, I found maybe some piano ballads. I found different things that would help me find the kind of artist I wanted to be. But honestly, me wanting to be an artist, I wanted to be one since I was a child. It's just something I've always known I wanted to be. For me, it wasn't really anything else. It was always that for me. So.
Okay. Thank you. I really enjoyed that part. So we're flowing with you and getting to know you better. Now, in music, for as long as you've done music for and started, talk to us about some of the challenges you faced in music. Now, a couple of people have come through here and they've told us about a couple of the challenges. Someone said that his biggest challenge that he faced in music was backlash from his parents. Like none of them felt or agreed that, the Nigerian society, they'll tell you, you guys have to go to school, get work to do, and all that. Don't face music. In fact, at some point, they used to see musicians, music artists, like people who do not have anything to do in life, take them for granted and all that. But right now, I think the story is different. So, basically, this is what I want you to talk about for you in music then and now. What have been the challenges you've gone through rather, and how have you escaped or come out of these challenges unscathed?
So challenges I say back then, yeah, I did have some backlash from my dad about music. He's late now, maybe still rest in peace. But at the time, he wasn't the biggest fan of me doing music, so I wasn't always sure how I was gonna do it. But my mom, she's actually very, very supportive, and she's always like been okay with me doing whatever God wanted me to do. So it was when I told her that, oh, I feel like this is what God wants me to do. And also when she heard the music too, when she heard my first single and she heard how the music was, she was very supportive of it. And so this day she's still very supportive. So shout out to my mom. Yeah. Now I'd say my biggest obstacle I face right now, I feel like, you know how they say, you're your own worst critic. I say I'm probably my biggest obstacle, because sometimes I might be I can worry about things a lot. I can be like, oh, like I'm scared. What if I don't write something better? Like how am I going to promote? Especially as an independent artist, I say a big obstacle, obviously, is like funding and different things. Yeah, but so far God has really made a way for me, and He's still doing it. So I really need to teach myself that I don't have much to worry about. God's always in control.
All right, that's good. Do you write your songs yourself?
Yes, I do. All of them. I try to brand myself as a
Okay, now
singer and
that that's
songwriter.
been all right. Sorry. That now that that's been established, how do you find motivation, or how do you get motivation and inspiration for the kind of songs you write?
Well, my music is usually about my life and things I go through, and I try to write it in a way that I feel many people can relate to. So my last song, my most recent release, Filters, I wrote it more at a time where I felt like a sense of stagnancy in my life, where I wanted to progress, but I felt like I was holding myself back, or something was holding me back. And so like writing that song really actually helped me in that season. So sometimes it depends on what I'm going through in the season that could help me write a song. A lot of the times when it comes to writing my music, sometimes I'm like, okay, I haven't written anything in a while. I'm not leaving this room until I write a song. And sometimes it's just like I could just get inspired, like I'm very inspired by artists like Thames and artist stars. So sometimes maybe I'll watch one of their interviews or listen to one of their songs, and I'll be like, I have to go write something, because I'm inspired. So yeah, things like that.
Okay, that's good. Now, you being in the UK and you've seen and done music over there. Also, you are a Nigerian, so you've been in Nigeria for the most. Now, what's the difference between doing UK music in the UK and doing music in Nigeria? What's the major difference? What do you think is the difference, basically?
Well, actually, I'm not necessarily like doing music. Okay, like I'm more focused on building my audience in Nigeria, because from what I've seen from a lot of artists, it seems like when you make it in Nigeria, you can make it many other places. So I wouldn't say I'm doing artists. I'm sorry, doing music in the UK. So I don't really know much about the UK music scene, if I'm being honest.
Okay, that's very good. Now, in recent times, especially when it comes to music, you notice, all right, that coming from where we are, coming from in Nigeria musically, messages used to be the reasons why songs were being sung at that point. You had Paul Play Dairo, you had Onyeka Onwenu, you had for Christian music, you had Bucci. You still have Two Face, the Remedies, Plantation Boys, Sonny Neji, the oldies basically. All right, and then every song they did sing, or most of the songs they did sing, passed a message. Even some of these songs were then moved to the assembly grounds for kids, and then you see kids singing songs that had messages passed through them. But now I'll tell you the thing: everybody's just doing amapiano, Afro beats, and whatever. Nobody's singing songs that pass messages. Now, for me, it's almost the same with you. I love R&B a lot. When I'm on radio, when I'm working on radio, most songs I play, when it's not a drive time show, even when it's that, I find a way to still infuse it. All right, I always play R&B. I love R&B. I will never stop loving R&B. That's because I listen to the message in the song, but first I listen to the instruments. I play instruments as well, so the harmony, the symphony, whatever you got on there, it passes a message first before the lyrics of the song. Now in Nigeria, everybody just sings because they want you to dance, move your body a little to the left, to the right. Nobody really sings to pass the message, which was the reason why musicians in Nigeria did so much. Respect to the great legend Fela and all that. A lot of people take precedence from that. That's when you had messages being passed. But now we do not have stuff like that going on. This is my question: what are you doing, Tima, to make sure that the kind of music you're doing right now resonates with music? What's that spice you're adding to your sound, to your lyrics, or whatever you got going on, that in the next 10 to 15 years, when we listen to you, we'll be like, oh, more Tima, that babe they sing. Do you know when she started singing? These are the things she was singing that time, and it's still happening now. Do you get what you think you're doing, or what do you think you should do to make sure that you're part of that school of thought?
Yeah, well, with my music, one thing I love about my music, my songs aren't about what people typically write. I would say, at least, my songs aren't about what people typically write about in Nigeria. Like my song "Vultures," for example, it's a song I said about stagnancy, and it's a song I wrote about when I was going through a very difficult time. And I do agree with you. I notice a lot of songs nowadays, they try to get people to dance. They don't focus on the message as much. It's more about the same things. It's different beats, but the same message most of the time. So my music, I'd say, is more inspirational. It lifts people up. It has more positive message, and it's very relatable at the same time. I think that's what really draws people to my music. If they're going through something in their life, I think my music is a way to help them get out of that situation, or help them understand that they're not alone in that situation. So, yeah.
All right, so this very beautiful morning, I would love, I'd love for you to perform a song, something that you've written, probably All Eyes on Me or Vultures. I think Vultures sounds more beautiful. It's the recent one. So I think Nigerians, British people, everyone around the world who's watching and listening right now would want to hear something from you. So this is the time to wow us. Let's hear something from Tima. All right, sing to us. Let's enjoy you.
So this song is called "Vultures," and it's the song I've been talking about. It's about stagnancy. I wrote it, was it like a couple months ago, and yeah, it's my most recent release. I really hope to enjoy it. I haven't seen you around. Did you go out of town? 'Cause it's been a while, a while. Oh, I've been keeping my head down. I've got to disappear for a while before time runs out. See, the devil's been working. He's holding me down. He's got nails in my feet and they're stuck to the ground. And I'm starting to doubt if they'll ever come out. Come out. Oh, but freedom is calling my name. But the vultures are waiting. I won't be their prey. Scared if I win this, I won't be the same. I won't be the same. Falling, they've got me down on my knees. Got me doubting my ability. And I'm feeling weak, so weak. And I'm searching for stability. Free me from this chaos. I know it's all my fault. Getting harder to breathe. The devil's been working, he's holding me down. He's got nails in my feet and they're stuck to the ground. And I'm starting to doubt if they'll ever come out. Come out. Oh, but freedom is calling my name. But the vultures are waiting, I won't be their prey. Scared if I win this, I won't be the same. I won't be the same. Oh, I won't be the same. Oh, I won't be the same. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
Oh my God. You should get a Grammy nomination and then an award for this one because it was really beautiful. The songs Vultures by Tima, of course. Oh my God. The rendition was beautiful, perfect. And we really loved it on here. And yes, we're going to talk about the song. But first, we got to go on this quick break. When we come back, of course, Tima is still here. And then, of course, Orally, you know me now, Sugar Daddy of Lagos, Big Size Steady, but I'm still here. I'm here for you all day, every day. No, that's not true. Monday through Fridays, 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But you can see and hear, listen to the fact that this lady, this beautiful woman here has what it takes to be one of the best, absolute best in the world. She just did her song for you titled Vultures, and I'm sure you guys enjoyed. Let's go and watch and also listen to something again from Tima, and then we'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back to Whatzup on Galactic Television, and I'm here in the studios. I'll tell you something. I've been enjoying myself. I know good music. I'm sure you guys know and understand good music as well. So it means you've also been vibing with me. Tima has been doing so much from the rendition of Vultures and now this video where you guys just watched. And this one is titled Guess. All Eyes on Me. Now I loved it. I loved the screenplay. I loved the vocals, the lyrics and everything. It's very beautiful. Now I don't know, Nigerians, I feel like we're sleeping on this woman and we should give her the audience she deserves. Welcome back to Whatzup, Tima. Are you still there?
Yes, hello.
Oh my God! Omo, you dey single. Lord have mercy. You're really fantastic. Thank you so much for all the songs. I'm getting everything. I'm stealing all your songs, everything, so I can play them. Now that's for me. I'm sure other people do that as well. Now, tell us, what is music to you? Define music in your own terms. How do you feel whenever it is you're doing music? What is music to you?
This is music to me is storytelling. That's why I never say I'm just a singer. I try to say I'm a songwriter as well because I'm very intricate in the way I write my songs as well as the way I sing them. But yeah, storytelling is also an escape for me. One thing about me, everybody knows me. Everywhere I go, I always have my headphones. Like I'm always listening to music. Like my family always gets so mad at me because every time I'm home, when I put on my headphones, I'll close the door and I'll just start dancing. Like, and everybody knows like when Tina's dancing, you don't enter the room because she's busy. And like since I was younger, honestly, music has always been, like I told you, it was either music or nothing for me. Like there's been things I've always been so sure about, and music has always been one of those things that I knew I was gonna make it. Like since I was younger, I'd always tell everyone I'd be like, I'm gonna be a singer, and back in the day, you don't see how Nigerian artists are doing extremely well now, like artists Star and them, like so like back then they were like, let's be honest, you're not gonna do it, but I was like, yes, I am, and you're gonna see it, and now it seems like it's like God is really making a way for me. So music has just always been my life, I guess I could say.
All right.
All right. All right.
As an independent artist that you are, doing very good music, we know it's not easy. So I'd like to ask you, this feels like a prophecy. This is you speaking into your life and telling yourself stuff. On this show, you said it first. We heard it first. Tima, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? This is you prophesying to yourself. This is you telling yourself what and how you would be, how big you would be. This is the first place you're saying it, and trust me, whatever happens here becomes super big. So yes, where does Tima see herself? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in music?
In the next 5 years, this is all by God's grace, of course, but I really hope to have scored maybe once, twice some of my songs. I hope to maybe have a big enough audience to have released an album too and people be enjoying it. I pray for my songs to be on the radio, and most importantly, I pray to have core fans. There's a difference between somebody that would just stream your music and somebody that would actually get up and come to your concert and would buy your merchandise and things like that. So I hope to have a very strong core fan base. And yeah, obviously, I would still be alive by God's grace. It's all by God's grace, honestly. But yeah.
Okay, Tima, what are you working on now in terms of music? Is there any project you're working on? I know you have Vultures out now. Your EP or album was out a while ago rather. What are you doing? Are you pushing these songs? Are you working on new songs? What is it that's new for you right now?
Yeah, so I'm still obviously currently promoting All Eyes on Me and Vultures. Those are my most recent releases. But right now I have a few songs coming out. I'm trying to release a few more singles. I have this song, I'm not sure if I should say the name, I have this song coming out that should be coming out relatively soon. I ran into some difficulties with it recently, but I'm really working on it. But yeah, right now I'm focusing on releasing more singles and drawing attention to promoting those the best I can. I'm pushing a lot of content on my social media platforms. I recently opened TikTok. I had no idea how to use it before, but now I'm learning and I'm trying to push my music there. And yeah, right now it's really just content and promoting and singles. That's really what's happening right now for me.
Okay, very good. Now, in your own words, I want you to motivate someone who's watching and listening to you now, a very beautiful woman or lady or a girl All right, a girl who hasn't started music, who has a very beautiful voice, or a guy, a Gen Z who's just sat somewhere without hope and like, when will I start music? I have a very lovely voice, I have good vocals, I know how to write. I don't know what the world or what life holds for me. I want you to motivate the person because you started from somewhere. Now look at where you are today, and look, trust me when I tell you, from this moment you're blown, you're out of it. You're going to become the best person you can be. In fact, in the next few months, I see you shutting down different lounges, um, arenas, spaces in Nigeria and the world beyond. Trust me when I tell you, the world all over. But first, tell someone who doesn't believe in themselves that they should. That is what we want to hear from you now. Motivate and inspire someone right now.
Don't say that. This Bible verse that I love, Matthew 6:33. Seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and all shall come after. So really, if you trust God for everything and pray to him, all will come to you. But most importantly, this is advice for myself as well, but believe in yourself, have confidence in yourself, and also stay true to yourself. One thing about the music industry, they'll tell you, oh, you should make songs like this, you should make radio bangers, you should do this, you should do that. But one thing that's worked for me definitely is staying true to myself and my sound, and not letting the music industry influence me into being something or someone other than the person that my mom has raised me to be, and God has raised me to be. So yeah, just honestly, I think the best advice I can give is stay true to yourself. Honestly, don't let people put you in a box.
All right. Just before we let you go, I'm going to ask you just a few questions. Now that you're in the UK and even when you're in Nigeria, please tell us, what's your favorite food? What's your favorite food to eat?
My favorite food, I mean, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Nothing beats Nigerian cuisine. Like I've been to many countries, and I'll be honest, nothing is better than Nigerian cuisine. So my favorite food from Nigeria, I'd say pounded yam and egusi soup would be my top. But I also like what's it called? Plantain. Pretty much anything. Like I just love plantain. I like with jollof rice, fried rice, whatever it is. As long as it's plantain, I'll enjoy it.
All right, Tima. So when you're not working, or when you're not schooling, or when you're not recording, rather, how do you unwind? How do you catch fun? How do you unwind?
Well, honestly, funny enough, it's listening to music that makes me unwind, if I'm being completely honest. But right now, I'm actually, I go to the gym a lot, so that actually helps me. Right now, the gym is probably like where I go and I stay unwind because I'm not really in my head as much. I'm not thinking of anything but my workout. So yeah.
All right. Is there anybody you want to give a special shout out to? Is there anybody you want to tell how much you care and love them? Is there anybody you want to give a shout out to? Quick, quick. Let's hear.
Absolutely. Shout out to my family. Shout out to my mom, my little sister Hadassah, who just got married. If I get anybody, my older brother Jay and my little brother David. Shout out to them. Shout out to all my family members that support me. I've had a lot of support in this time. Shout out to Yangata Network. That's where they help me mix and master my beats and sometimes even help me create them. And yeah, shout out to Prince Maya. He's an artist that helps me a lot. And yeah, I say that.
All right. Quickly, give us your social media handles and tell us where and how we can download your music, your sound.
Okay, yeah. So I'm most active on Instagram. So my Instagram handle is Tima Sings. That's with two S's at the end. I just opened TikTok, like I said, and I've had some trouble with TikTok, but the official what's it called, page for me is also Tima Sings, but there's five S's at the end of that. I had another one that has two S's at the end, but I had some trouble with that one, so I switched to that one. And my X handle or Twitter handle is Tima Sings as well. Yeah, double S at the end for that one. And my YouTube is Tima Sings.
Much Tima for honoring and gracing us with your interview. We're so honored. I'm so happy and excited for the next stage of your life that's about to happen. Now, this is what I'll tell you. When it comes to music in Nigeria, music is hard work. Even in the UK, I'm sure you see. Now, don't sleep on it. Make sure hard work is something you put or you take into cognizance. Don't joke. A lot of artists have been really good lyrically, and performance-wise, they've been excellent. Now they leave the country and come back and still expect that they will meet it the same way they left it when they were on top of the game. No, everybody evolves. Music evolves. Life evolves. And make sure you promote your music basically in Nigeria first, so that people you have your fans in Nigeria first before outside. It's good to have, once you have your base here and everybody loves who Tima is. Tima sings everywhere. Tima sings, you're blown, and then everybody will start booking you from every corner of the world. That's one of the very expert advice I give when I really want to see someone grow. So when it comes to production of your music, when it comes to promotions, TV, radio, a lot of people listen to radio, whether you like it or not. Whether you like it or not, people listen to radio. And when you promote your music, people hear you. Who is that person? Tima. Oh my gosh, she sings really good. And that's how your fan base increases. So again, thank you so much for gracing us with your interview. Whatzup on Guide Television, and Guide Television want to say we got your back. All right, anything that concerns your music, we got you covered. Thank you for being a part of this interview. Is much love and God bless from here. Enjoy the rest of your day. Your interview right now is done. We're going to move straight to Celebrity Gist. Don't go nowhere. Bye for now.